Okay, good morning. I am going at it with this Pickguard business, and I figured I'd make a video to document what is happening now. So I have shared multiple times this that is Pickguard material. It was a big sheet. I forget where this would have come from. Here, sure. And yeah, so I cut the basic shape of this, and I keep trying to figure out cutting the pickup holes isn't really a big deal, but I'm like determined to use these Jaguar switches in my whole idea of westernizing this guitar. So you may ask why the neck is right here. I was just dressing the frets. I went and found a bunch of dead frets on it and marked them and was cleaning them up and got distracted before bringing it away from this area. And anyways, I'm starting on this. So the original Ural has push buttons here. I want these. I'm going to do the same thing, but they're just going to be these switches instead. So I have an old Jaguar, well, a 1986 Jaguar. So I have a plate for reference. And one of the things that I have noticed, thankfully the guy who I bought the husk from, he sent me this. I know I've already referenced it, but this is just a mangled old pickguard. Another whole pickup was cut into it. Is it broke? Yeah, it's broken off here. It looks so cool on the side. They got no color too. Anyways, so this is my reference, and one of the things that I noticed, yeah, I've just kind of like made it my own at this point, but I don't know if there's any good way to see it. The space in between the buttons is less on this pickguard than it is on this plate, and this is all one unit with these two screws that hold it in position. This is 3 specific switches mounted to this plate that then get screwed to the body. I'm going to do the more annoying version, option C, which is going to be to cut holes into the pickguard and then screw 3 switches here, 3 switches here, and there will be a 7th switch, but different here. These are all the same 6 types of this on-off switch. And then this one I have a Mustang switch for. Anyways, I don't want to make a super duper long video of this, and this is just more updating though. So it started out upside down because this video started upside down, so I have been doing a ton of experimenting to try to figure out what's the best way to cut these holes into the pickguard material. So I got 1/8 inch router bit, a rotozip, 1/4 inch Forstner bit, 1/4 inch brad point drill bit, regular drill bits. I've tried everything, and ultimately I'm gonna say this one is the best result that I got. It is a little bit bigger. You can see a little of the metal if this thing was perfectly centered, but where is it? It's gonna look good. That will look good. So now just the trick is to multiply this about 1/4 inch wide by less than 1/2 inch long over and over again. So this stuff has a protective coating. I've drawn most of my pictures on this, trying to lay it out and visualize it. But in practical application, so I did a bunch of these, fucked them up. I got what I thought was a good idea going, but now I'm becoming concerned with dulling up my chisel unnecessarily by doing too many experiments. So I kind of just want to get to it. So I took Jaguar plate, put some tape, traced it on here, drilled the first one, and lost all of my lines. The drill caught the tape, and it made a mess of it. So based on that, flipped it over to here, whatever, traced them out here, and then started doing my work from the back of the pickguard to the front. Ultimately, the holes are smaller than I want them to be, but pretty good. And what I will end up doing, where's the file of choice? This little hand file. Sure, there are other ones, but this one got me pretty good. Just going nice and slow. I will probably bust out calipers. It's a pain in the ass to try and keep this square, given that I only have the 6 to do. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. I think they'll clean up pretty good. I'm just gonna touch everything by hand. I mean, I'm making this one pickguard for this one guitar one time, so I'm just treating this whole thing as a big giant art project. I'm essentially just trying to build up my experience before I start fucking this thing up, because I'm gonna be bummed. I'm gonna predict at least one of these is gonna look stupid, maybe out of whack, maybe out of line. I'll do my best. But so anyways, what I was doing now, I had marked on here with the guitar assembled, and I got the center line of the neck, center line of the bridge, transferred it to where I want my pickguard to go. That gave me the center mark for my pickups. These are laid out loosely. The back line of this humbucker is in line with this. The front line of this telly pickup is in line with the front pickup. And the P90 I had originally centered off of this center position, but then it was more leaning back towards here, so I made an aesthetic calculation to center the P90 between these two. I've looked as far as my dumb brain can dig into the internet to find out on old single pickup Gibsons, when they'd have the one pickup in the center. I was looking for that location, if there's like some sort of sweet spot or harmonic sweet spot or something like that. For this experiment, I'm just going to kind of go for it. One of the neat things about these guitars, having been assembled by furniture builders and radio builders separately, is that the pickguard is its own thing, separate from the body. So, I feel like I will probably make a different pickguard for this thing, with different pickup configuration. Maybe like a simpler version at some point down the road. This literally would just be a matter of like change the ground wire. Like take the ground wire off the guitar, connect it to this pickguard, slide it in, screw it on, done. So that's a part of where I don't feel totally like weird about committing to whatever this thing is. Because, I mean, basically, this whole process is being driven by fear. Me being afraid to fuck up. And then I just do it and who cares, whatever. There's a ton of mistakes on this. Again, the template wasn't great. So if you were to see this thing up close right now, there's like weird contours of everything where I thought I smoothed out the template better, and I didn't. I thought I had learned from the first one that I did for Jeff's audition, Xenon audition, but I didn't. Oh, and that's what this pickguard material is too. But anyways, alright, that's a lot of pontification about a pickguard. I'm looking forward to it. Gotta go out to my van, get my radius guide, figure out these corner radiuses, and I'm just gonna fucking drill these corners with this how it is, but these ones I'm gonna map out from the back. But I want these holes in this thing today. And then what's gonna happen once this one's cut in and I know where the holes are for the screws, then I will lay out where this one goes. It's over at the other bench, but it's the three-way, like on a Mustang, that would have on a Mustang, it's like on, off, out of phase, or whatever is the deal. I'm going to have it be this coil, the center is both coils, and when it's this way, it's just this coil. Because fuck it. I'm going to go crazy with this thing. Anyways, that's the update for that. Thanks for watching and for being so supportive. I don't know if you can see, I'm wearing pajamas, but there are long johns on under there, so don't worry. Oh, the other thing, I'll just mention this while I'm at it. I've had this string tree on here from the red Ural for over a week now. While I've been playing this thing and, you know, feeling it, bonding with just the body with strings and shit on it. And god damn, that makes the guitar. It really looks so cool. So I can't find one. I haven't been able to find one. But I'm determined, because it's a soft metal and because just sarcastically, you know, all the tonal properties of brass, I got a little slab of brass on its way to me that because it's so soft, I feel confident that I can shape my own one of these out of brass. Giving me a two-tone with blue look, which, to put it out there, will be similar to, you know, one of my original favorite Rolex watch color combinations, two-tone with a blue dial, Submariner. So, anyways, that's it for now. I'm gonna go fuck around with this. I might film another. If I drill holes and shit in this thing today, I'll do another video to show it off. Thanks.